Good morning, you guys. Alright, it is Tuesday, the 23rd of August. Current time is 5:43 in the morning, local time. We're on the 605 freeway heading southbound in Southern California. Approaching the 91 freeway, we're going to be making a delivery to the Ralph's/Food for Less distribution center in Compton. Yeah, I've done a few deliveries got a few videos of my deliveries there in the past. See how things go with this one. I'm going to be there a little bit early, I think. It's because we're maybe 10 miles away, and I think I might end up being just a few minutes early. So, but we'll see. Alright, so since I picked this load up at the Sanderson Farms in Bryan, Texas. If you guys haven't already seen that video. That one was a little bit longer-winded than I thought it was going to be. From Caldwell over to Bryan, I didn't realize it would take as much time, or that I would talk as much. It would take as much time to explain everything, whatever, that I had to say as I did. So, if that video was a little on the long side for your taste, I apologize. Try to keep them reasonable. Sometimes it's just not possible, but no. Alright, so after I picked that load up, I ended up going back across Highway 21, the same one that I was going across on the way into there. And stopped at that new pilot over in Page. It turned out they got a Whataburger there. So there's always a bunch of talk about, well, which is better, Whataburger or In-N-Out Burger? Because now I've only had Whataburger once before that I can recall. Like maybe I've had the Whataburger before when I was stationed in Tucson, because they got Whataburgers there, but it's been so damn long, I don't even remember if I ever even ate there. It was that memorable, apparently. I had one other time I ate at a Whataburger at the one on Highway 46 in Seguin, Texas, and I wasn't impressed at all. It was definitely not all that. I think I just got a regular, whatever, that bacon cheeseburger, Whataburger, whatever the hell you call the damn thing. I might actually get some help here with traffic, because I can't check in before 6 a.m. because I have a 7 a.m. appointment time, and usually have a 1 hour, no more than 1 hour check-in requirement. And that's my chief concern, is getting there a little too early and being told you're going to have to turn back around and come back in 3 minutes. Anyway, Whataburger. It said this pilot in Page, which is right where US 290 and State Route and Texas Highway 21 meet up. It's brand new. It's only been there less than a year. I can't remember when it opened. It was pretty recently though. That was not like a month ago, but it's probably within the last 6 or so months. It's when it opened. Anyway, I went ahead and tried the bacon blue cheeseburger this time, and it was actually a lot better than the last one I had. Is it better than In-N-Out though? I can't really say yes or no. Yeah, I know a lot of people say it's In-N-Out doesn't impress or whatever, or Whataburger is not all that, whatever, this kind of stuff, but it just seemed more like what kind of burger am I more in the mood for kind of thing. Like, because there are times where I'm really in the mood for an In-N-Out kind of burger, and then there are other times I might be more in the mood for, I don't know, perhaps a Steak and Shake kind of burger or something, or maybe I'd be more interested in that blue cheese, making blue cheeseburger again or something. Yeah, it was good. But better than In-N-Out good? I don't know. Like I say, I think it was more just simple case of what kind of mood am I in at the time? Which kind of burger am I more in the mood for? Yeah, that would probably be the one I would tell you is better for that particular day. Alright, so we're heading westbound on 91. Now after I stopped there for a few hours. Come on, dude, get your trigger out of my blade. Stopped there for a few hours because traffic in the Austin area looked like shit on the map, so I didn't want to deal with it, and have traffic lights in the Austin area before you get over to I-35. I never even touched I-35, I just crossed it. But going across, basically I took Highway 21 over to 71. And it took 71 over across the south side of Austin, right past Austin-Bergstrom Airport. And got back on to US 290 over on the southwest side of Austin. Now, that waiting 3 hours for the traffic to die down in Austin, oh man, that was such a good decision. Do I need to, I think I need to move over one, yeah, I think I need to go over one lane. These stupid four-wheelers will allow me to go over. Alright. Too bad, my turn signal is already on, bitch. Alright, so that 3 hours there sitting, man, that did so much good for Austin because I've never had that easy a time getting through the Austin area across that those highways there. Now, there are times usually when I'm going this is a 710 freeway, by the way. We're only a few miles away. Normally, like if traffic kind of sucks in the area and I really need to move, I'll sometimes take, what is it? I think 290 across the north end of over to the north end of Austin. And then when you get into Austin, 290 runs concurrently with, come on, dude. You better hit your gas pedal because I'm already going slow enough. If you want over, you need to speed up. Alright, and then you slow down in front of me. Yeah, you're pretty dumb. Alright, I'm going to have to work my way over now. Because it's only like the third exit or so down. I need to get off of Wilmington, and now I want to say it's only like the third or so exit. It's pretty close. Give that driver behind me a thank you flashed for letting me over. Alright, anyway, yeah, like I said, when you get into Austin on 290, it runs concurrently with I-35, if I'm not mistaken. And then it runs back, and then it splits back off on the south side of town. Dude, what the fuck? What I usually end up doing, though, is just go straight across over to... Are you ever gonna fucking move? You had a big-ass opening right there, dumbass. Holy shit, how dumb can you be? You had a freaking giant opening there. I could have put my truck through that gap. Alright, anyway, yeah, I usually go across the north end over to... Here you go again. Have an opportunity there and you're being hesitant. Yeah, I was gonna say, just give up. If you're that chicken shit to move over, just don't waste your time. Anyway, now can I finish telling my story about how I go through Austin, car? Or am I gonna have to keep getting distracted with what the hell you're doing next? I go across the north end of Austin over to Highway 1. and then come down, basically go southbound along the west side of downtown Austin, and then get back on 290 right there. Alright, Wilmington Avenue, 1 mile away, that's my exit. I like going through there. It depends on the time of day, though. What's that, Eagle Pass or whatever the hell that town is over there, where 290 and I think it is 71 split off. It always gets a little bit on the slow side right there with heavy traffic, but once you get past there, it's not too bad. And then as you start getting closer to the hell's that town? It's like Johnson City or whatever it's called, is it? I don't know, maybe that's it. For 290 and I think 283 or whatever the hell that highway is, meet up. In that general area, start getting into wine country, Texas wine country. You wouldn't think about Texas having being much for wines, but yeah, they got a lot of wineries over there. It's just a nice scenic area too, as a whole. And then of course Fredericksburg I've talked about too. I love going through Fredericksburg, and even at night when I was going through there, man, the traffic. I mean, there was still a decent number of pedestrians, walking around, checking out the town there. Maybe saw one girl wearing like one of them sashes or whatever, like she just finished, like she just won one, or was just competing in, or won one of those freaking beauty pageant things, or I assume that's what she was doing. It's just, you guys gotta check that town out. It's a good area. Alright, we're gonna make a left turn. We've got about 5 minutes left, but I think that should be good enough to... I need to get over here behind DOT Foods. I think he's the same guy I saw merge in from the... There was a DOT who merged into 605 from one of the other highways while I was already on 605, and he was right next to me and dropped back behind me, and I was like not in any hurry, so I just set my speed down, moved right, and he went by me. So I'm betting you it's the same guy. I didn't pay attention to his trailer number. Didn't think much. I said, oh yeah, he's gonna be in the same place. Alright, so Ralph's is just right on the other side of the freeway from here on the right side. Great, we're going to start getting the stop engine warnings. I had to use my Jake brakes a fair amount on the way over here because the Cajon Pass, and and just trying to deal with traffic as well, and trying to keep my speed controlled. I don't know, it actually went off. Okay. So it's a little bit low, but not that bad. Either way, when I'm sitting in the dock door over here, I will be watch these cars over here. I will be putting more coolant in to make sure we don't have to endure listening to that crap when I leave here. Yeah, now we're over here. We got Carson and Compton, the border between the two cities, right there, right on the other side of Ralph's. There are some other customers that we go to right over here, right on the other side of the light that's just past Ralph's and just west of here, like General Mills, and there's been a couple other ones over there that I've been to before, both with JCT and with Sierra England. Alright, looks like there's a couple of trucks staged on the curb there for, at least temporarily. I thought about letting him in, but there's an opening back there and a few cars behind me anyway. I think we're close enough. At 5:57. Alright, so not this light, but in between the two lights is where we're gonna turn in. There's another JCT right here. What do we got here? 4324 Bravo. DOT is not going to Ralph's. Alright, so right here is where we're going to turn in. Nobody's staging at all, so nobody's waiting on dock doors. Yeah, right up here where you see these Ralph's drop trailers, that's a staging area. That might come into play here for us this morning, but I'm going to find out what dock door I'm going to end up docking in at first. If I dock in the 300 row, I'll be parking here in the staging area. We'll cover that in a minute. Alright, so we'll get checked in. Make sure you have the reflective vest on here, by the way. Alright guys, I don't have any dock doors available right now, so I'm going to end up backing into one of these spots right here. And wait, I said it'll probably be about a half an hour or so. Alright, how about right there? Creeping, so I want to turn, steer slower for my turns. Drop trailer is going to keep me from getting a complete straight back. Chasing it down a little bit too fast there. Yeah. People always worry about blindside backing. It's not that hard to do if you know what details you're looking for. Get far back as I can without hitting that guardrail. A little bit more. Alright, that should be good. Alright, so wait half an hour. If you're wanting blindsiding help at all, just watch the details of what I'm looking at and when, mostly. You see that if you're paying attention, my left hand is over here operating the flat mirror, moving it to the right as I'm coming out. As the trailer off tracks more and more, I'm moving it more to the right. And as it comes back in, as the trailer comes back in, I'll rotate it back in. But you gotta keep in mind though, if you're doing that, the angle that the trailer looks like it's at is not the same as what it really is. Because it'll actually look like it's at less of an angle off track from the trailer, from the tractor, when it's actually more. In other words, it might only look like you're perhaps like 20-30 degrees off, and really it's like 60 degrees off or something, and it rotates a lot faster than you think it will. So gotta watch that detail. That's pretty much it though. It's just, again, let the trailer do its own work as much as you can. Alright, yeah, if you guys have questions on that though, don't hesitate to ask. I do tend to help, always offer assistance on backing stuff for people who might want help with it. Doesn't matter what kind sight side, blind side, straights, whatever. How do you fix a bad setup problems, anything along that line? I have content on my channel that can help, or I can always explain to help you with your situation. Alright, so we'll just wait here and be ready for them. Alright guys, we got a dock door assignment now. It'll be 3:34. I've already turned my bills in with the bumper. If you're docking into the 300 series doors like I usually end up doing here, don't dock in first. Walk your bills up. See where that overhang is straight ahead, the red lined building. red roof, whatever. Just go right over there. We're right on this side of that, and you'll see a lumper booth thing there. Just check in with them, and they'll just tell you, all right, we'll give you a call when they're done, and then you come back to your truck and then go ahead and dock in. If you get a 400 series door, go ahead and come around this way, circle around the building counterclockwise, go right past the 300 doors, circle back around, and then dock in, and then check your bills in. Alright, I'm going to be in 334. I was just talking to the other JCT driver. This is his first time coming here. He's actually going to be docking in the door right next to mine. He's going to be at 333, so you'll probably chit-chat with him some more there. Alright, we are good here. Yeah, oh yeah, this is looking good over here. Nothing but drop trailers, and just exactly what I was telling him. Every time I come over here, it's usually just drop trailers, maybe a few trucks. I told him it's a lot easier to dock in over on this side most of the time, because there's usually not many people here docked in anyway. This is 345 right here, so I'm probably going to end up being over by these stop signs where this catwalk thing is at. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I'm going to be over. Yep. Alright, so yeah, 334 will be the first one, so it'll be easier for both of us to get in. I'm going to go ahead and open my doors. I got another driver right behind me trying to get I think one of these other trailers here. Okay, it is kind of a narrow lane. I'm trying to set this up so I can get into the door just like normal. Yeah, looks good. Overshoot just a tad. Alright, looks good. Okay, so something the other driver was also asking me is how long they usually take here. It's always good question to ask, and no for a driver. Normally it doesn't take me that long here at all. No more than a couple hours, I would say, is usually what it takes me in the dock door. I've actually been here as little as 50 minutes. So it can go pretty quick. Alright guys, we're all squared away here. I'm going to back into the door just to make sure I get that wheel chock out. Alright guys, we're gonna get out of here, but I'm gonna have tail swing to worry about, so I will probably...
For your turn signal, 2407.
Move to staging area. Alright, I'm not gonna be able to get around him without him disconnecting. The other driver's name is Max. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this way. Try to get my make sure I'm clear of him first. Got plenty of room for now, but if I rotate, hey Matt, you got radio? Let me make sure I'm clear enough. Alright, looks like we should be fine. Just wanted to be absolutely certain my tail swing wasn't going to hit him. I could have backed into that other spot there, but I turned around, but I might have to get turned around. So where's this guy going? Alright. So I usually do is come over over here, find an open spot and get myself turned around and go back around the building here counterclockwise. I couldn't turn left because there was no way to do it without with him in the or with his trailer there is fine, but with him hooked up to his trailer, no, he won't be able to get out. So. Well, at least not that I think. I don't think so. So we'll come out this way. So it was a safer way to do it. Even then, it was still concern. So lumper fee ended up being $170. Actually, $170.50. Not sure what the delay was this time. It is shortly after 10 a.m. Now, there was at least a good 10 minutes or so between when I got the amount that needed to be paid and when I got the money code for it from my DM. Yeah, I was outside talking to the other driver for quite a while, and he said he had seen my truck shake one time, like they went in there one time and then they didn't go in there again. We were both talking for a while, and then he went inside, went back into his truck, I went into mine, and I was feeling them go in and out of mine, but it didn't feel like the normal, because usually it's super obvious, because when the forklift goes in and out, it'll shake you. It'll shake you pretty good, but this time around it was very subtle. I could tell that somebody was going in and out of there, but it wasn't a hell of a lot more. Oh, okay. I was like, are you gonna make it into that spot? Your trailer looks like it's tracking on the wide side, but maybe it's just an illusion that it kind of looks like it. No, it looked like he's good, but from here it actually looked like he might have been tracking wide. Alright, so but anyway, it was already well after 9 o'clock. Well, actually, yeah, after 9 o'clock by the time Something that guy called me up. 9:30. Called me up at 9:31 actually to tell me that he was done unloading me, and then was just from there waiting on the lumber guys on Capstone to send me the lumber info. And when they do that, they'll send it to you by text message. You can, yeah, and then you pay online through the relay thing. At least he doesn't have to reset. Oh, come on, now what? I don't want to play guessing games of what you're doing, dude. I'd rather wait knowing what the person's doing than wait for someone playing guessing games. I mean, I not know what they're doing. Alright, we're going to come around here. You'll see how the wall of shame looks. How tight it actually is. Right up there by where this other guy is at by the stop sign. We're going to stop up that way. Well, not that stop sign. I think it was the next one down. It's by door 429. I think it's on the other side. It's in between the two sets of doors, so... We got the set here that this guy's trying to back into now, and then there's that extension that comes out, and then there's another set of doors on the other side. Alright, I mentioned, they say usually the best way to get into these doors is to just ask the driver in the door to your left to disconnect and move away from the trailer. And then you can get in there a lot more easily. Looks to me like this guy is trying to work his way into a door with someone still hooked up to the trailer next to him. Alright, now how far can we get? I'm going to go ahead and try to get my bills from right here. Or second thought. I'm going to pull forward. As long as nobody's trying to dock in or out, it should be alright. But if I pull forward like this, let's double check. Yeah, I don't see anybody in their seats. But at least over this way, someone, if anybody comes by, like maybe a yard dog or something, they still have room to go by. Alright, we're good to go here. Let me back up some and see if this guy's gonna let me go by. Come on, let me go by. I'm all done here. I'm not waiting. This guy's still waiting on his bills, I think. I'm not sure about this guy. Yeah, this guy, he's... Alright, so this guy next to me says he's getting ready to dock in, so yeah, I let him know that I'm empty and on my way out of here, so let's go by real quick. Yeah, I didn't want to go trying to shoot by him and have him thinking, oh yeah, this guy's trying to be an asshole and dock in before me, but yeah, I think both those guys actually were trying to dock in because the guy who was behind him walked back to his truck without any bills in his hand, so tells me that he was probably getting ready to dock in. That or he's just waiting on his bills still, but. Alright, come up here to the stop sign. You see here I do have my doors still open. That's how you want them. They are going to check your trailer on the way out. That's if they're doing their job correctly. Alright. Now. I'm going to get my empty call sent. And get that off too. Alright, let's get rolling. Alright, so the way out of here now, I'm going to go back on eastbound 91. I have a reload that I got it pre-planned onto a load while I was sitting in the dock door here. It's going to be picking up tonight. Well, it says 9 o'clock at night tonight, but knowing the customer, I bet it's 10 o'clock. Because I've never been to that particular customer and actually had my appointment time right. It's always been an hour later than what my load assignment says. So I'm going to call them up eventually and double check what time my appointment is. And I'm pretty sure they're going to tell me it's 2200. I can't see very well around these trucks that are parked here on the curb. The traffic here has a green light. Looks like it might be, gosh, right when I thought I had an opening. So I might have to make the right turn over here instead. That's the safer thing to do, is just make the right and then make the right at the next light. And, come on. fucking bullshit. And that goddamn light, now it finally turned red. I was wondering if that stupid light over there was ever going to turn red, and now I got traffic on the right. I'm not going to take no for an answer, guys. Alright, I said, had it come down to, if push came to shove, I would have just went ahead and made the right turn. And circle back around to the next on-ramp that's west of here. But I ended up managing to make it out of here okay. And Ralph's driver's got his tandems all the way back. Not too smart. Alright, I got 2 right turn lanes here. We're going to need the outer one. And we'll have the on-ramp right here after we make the right turn. Come on, dude. I could have been on this. Could have been making this turn had you not taken so fucking long to make your turn. Oh well. Alright, anyway, I'm going to be picking up in Vernon. I was planning on going over there to get my trailer washed out anyway. Oh, these guys still have green. And I'll probably just camp out over there in Vernon for the day, and then when it's time to make my pickup, go pick up or load, and should have a fresh shift clock to work with after that. And that load is going to be going to Florida. Ironically, I was just talking to the other driver about Florida. I guess he goes to Florida a fair amount. He lives in North Carolina. And I guess he spends a lot of time doing southeast regional kind of loads. Because he was talking about how he's done a lot of Milan, Missouri loads. Yeah, and ironically, it just so happens I'm getting a load to Central Florida. I don't do a lot of Florida loads, as you guys might see, and even when I do loads to Florida, not too many of them are to Central Florida. Now, JCT drivers do actually do a good number of loads to Florida, and especially the team trucks. Just not me, because I live here in Southern Cal, and they do tend to try to keep drivers close to home as much as they can. You know, with some variety, of course, but... And speaking of that, you know, on the way over here, I actually ended up getting to do, I ended up detouring up to my house and doing not just a 10, but a 12-hour break at my house before coming down here to deliver this load. So it's one of the things I really enjoy about driving for JCT. I get variety of loads that I like, and I still get plenty of opportunities to get time at home as well. I'm going to need to move over because I want to get on the 710. Let's see if this pickup will let me over. I don't know why this skateboard driver's going so slow, but I don't think there's reason for it. I want to go around him, but yeah, in fact I'm going to. I'm not going to keep sitting here doing 40 miles an hour. What the hell are you doing 40 miles an hour for? If you're going to do that, move right. Dipshit. Oh, now he finally did it. Or put your four-ways on or something, because I don't know what the hell he's doing. It just seems like he's lollygagging. Alright, so 710 north, that'll get us right into Vernon. Right before we get to the 60 freeway. It's a really short trip, so... Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. And I'll probably start a new one, a new video for you. It'll be a much shorter one, because... what else? What's there to talk about? And I'm already so close to there anyway, even just ending this one. So we'll plan on, I don't know, I might try to, if they have parking available at the McDonald's over there at Soto and Bandini, I might try to park there and eat at that restaurant that's right next to McDonald's or something. Or if it comes down to it, I'll probably stop there briefly and then head, go find street parking not too far from GT's and wait for my pickup time. Alright, so that's going to conclude this one here. So now this container guy is trying to move over, but nobody will let him over. This is like Keystone Cops or whatever here, practically. Anyway. Alright, I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed watching this one. Again, I'll have another video coming for you guys from GT's Living Foods in Vernon, California. Alright, well, until then, we'll see you next time. Y'all have a great day.